Good afternoon, all. I've called this meeting today in respect of what Fatima, the store manager, told me regarding some loss that we've been having and some damages of some stock. So I'm just going to give her the opportunity to enlighten us about the whole issue so we can see how we can solve this problem. Fatima, can you please tell us?
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Fatima.
As you know, as a stock manager, I have to go through a review every single week. So I have made a review for 2 weeks, but for this 2 weeks review is not really pleasant. For a couple of weeks we are having loss and damage for our stock item, and I can give you the whole review to you and you can discuss what we have to do.
Yeah, that's all right.
So first of all, I will come through the popcorn.
Okay.
As you know, popcorn is our main business. 50% of our profit is come from our concession items. So, but sorry to say that we have lost 7 bags of sweet and salted popcorn for these 2 weeks, as because of that are not stored properly. And other thing is the closing staff, they didn't clean the warmers properly. As we have 10 warmers, I have checked that they skip the last some of the last warmers and they leave the popcorn whole night, and as a result it become damaged. After that I will come through nachos. We have a policy that for large nachos we have to put 265 grams. And for regular one, we are allowed to put 185 grams. But our new staff, they might don't know how to put the popcorn, how to put the nachos, and they are putting more than 300 grams for the large one, and for the small one they are putting more than 200 grams. For that reason, we have lots of nachos chips, and including that, I can tell you the total loss for popcorn and nachos is minus 578 pounds. And then I'll come to the cheese and salsa. As you know, we have to put 3 toppings for large nachos, and we are allowed, our staff, they are allowed to put 2 toppings, any 2, either cheese or salsa or cheese or jalapenos for the regular one. But some of our staff, they put all 3 toppings for the regular nachos. I don't know why they are putting these 3 toppings. This is not the rule. We are allowed to put 2 toppings, any of these 2 toppings for the regular nachos. And same things happen to the drinks. When they are making the drinks, they have to put 70% of ice. This is the rule they have to put. But most of them, they don't put 70% of ice. They didn't fill the ice, so that's why we are losing our Coke syrup and the syrups, especially all kinds of syrups we are losing. And as we have to change the syrups every 2 days, after 2 days. But most of them, they don't wait for the finishing of the syrup bags. They just leave the bag like 1/4 of the syrup, and as how they are, we are losing our syrup bags as well. And for all this total, that makes our loss like 800, more than 800 pounds, which is really horrible for our business. So
okay, thank you, Fatima. As you guys can hear, this is a very serious issue that we're facing. Having a loss of 800 pounds every week is not something that I would tolerate, and even the director himself will not tolerate this. We need to look for a way to solve this problem and to address this issue as well. Raju, could you please tell us what you think that we can do, because as the issue of the warmers, the staffs are supposed to clean it properly, which is part of their job description before they go home. So what do you think could be the problem?
Hello everyone. Hi. I think this is because of we are having a new staff every month, and as our site is busy as site, we don't have proper time to train them.
Okay.
As Ms. Fatima said, that loss and damage of items, and the staff doesn't understand the customers to order properly. And the thing behind this reason behind those things is lack of training. We must train them properly, and every single things like how to make nachos and cheese, etc. We can fix one quiet day, and after induction and give them training whole days. Basically, we need some extra time for training. They need at least 2 days for that, because there are lots of things to learn. I don't think 2-3 days are enough for training.
Okay, so what you suggesting that we should give like some extra day, like a weekly or a monthly training, just to revise what they've done? Is that it?
Yeah, if we spend 2-3 days for the training, after I think we can finish one shift, and after that shift
after the induction, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's fine.
Morning shift goes.
Thank you, Raju. Fatima, I was wondering if you could help us, tell us how we can solve this problem of the popcorn. What's happening with the popcorns?
That
because
is what he said, that we need
on the
extra
popcorn,
training.
yeah, on the popcorn you said we lost 7 bags.
Yeah.
That's a huge number
That's
to
right.
lose.
Yeah, because this is for these 2 weeks we are losing, and you can see that for these 2 weeks we had lots of new stuff, and they don't understand which side they are putting the sweet one, which side they are putting the salted one. If the customer wants the salted one, they are giving them the sweet one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why the customer complained that I didn't want the sweet one, I want the salted one. That's how the popcorn we are losing them. And the other thing is the warmer is really a big issue. They don't clean the warmer properly, because we have lots of warmer, and they skip the last warmer. They put the popcorn over there, and if they open the box, the whole bag, they don't even put the bag in a place where they have to put. They are allowed to put. So I think I'm agree with Raju.
Okay.
Because they are rushing to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, from what I've observed, I know that most of the time, you as a team leader, you'll be on the till at the end of the day, closing the till. So I would like you to see if you can try and delegate someone to make sure that all the people do those things. Like to make sure that they check the warmer before everybody leaves, before they sign out. One person should check and make sure all the warmers are cleaned properly in order to address this issue.
I think the training, sorry to interrupt, I think the training buddy can do that job. The team leader can tell the training buddy to check every single warmer.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry, you'll be doing that. You make sure you check all the warmers at the end of the day and inform him, just to notify him that the warmers are clean or not before everybody leaves.
Okay, I can read that.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much. Another issue that I discovered is the issue of the drinks that we said. Yeah, and that's something that you can put an eye on, and you can supervise and see what people are doing, because that's actually some of the jobs that is your responsibility. So it's your job to make sure that those people on the till follow the rules and the procedures that we've set down.
Because thing is, on closing time I have to be on the team and how to count all those
actually,
things.
Raju, during the closing time you're not on the till, during the operation time you're not on the till.
Yes.
Transactions go on during the till and when normal time. Now I'm not saying about closing period, I'm saying when the daily job is going. That you should put an eye on them to make sure that they comply to these rules, because that's the only way we can reduce this loss, because I'm really not happy with this loss. £800 for just a week is so much.
2 weeks.
It's so much loss to be having. Okay, we're just going to take like a 1 minute icebreaker just before we continue the meeting. I like your tie very much. It looks very good, and it's lovely. Where did you get the tie from?
Oh, like I work on the water station and I get a tie that shop. I find there.
It's really good. How much is that?
That's good.
25 pounds.
Wow. It's really good, isn't it?
That's lovely. Anyway, from our meeting, we've been able to understand this very issue, and I'm happy the way you guys brought out this issue. And from what the plan, that we need to offer more training to staffs, because the 2 days training that we give them is not enough. Maybe we can add 2 more days.
Especially the
and since you're the one responsible for it, you can just write that down. You're responsible for training, so maybe we can add 2 extra days.
Yeah, if you could add the Monday and Tuesday, it will be quiet days.
Okay, so you can put that, you can bear that in mind, Monday and Tuesday. You can offer more training. So instead of giving the new staffs 2 days training, we'll have to increase it to 4 days, because this is a business, for God's sake. I don't expect to be losing finance on this thing. And the only way we can do it is when,
business.
yeah, the only way we can do it. I do understand that this Westfield is a very busy place, that there's so much customers coming at the same time, but at the end of the day, the director will not want to hear this. That because of customers are much and stuff like that. That's why you guys are here, being in charge of each department to make sure that these things are coordinated properly. Yeah.
One thing I want to add.
Okay.
I think the old staff, they need training as well.
Okay.
So if is it possible to give them a training, like monthly training about every single thing? Do you think that?
I don't
we
think.
can fix one day in a month.
Actually, I don't think that is quite a good idea. But at the same time, we're already giving 2 extra trainings to the other people. Maybe we could just make it like once in every 6 months. It could be like a quarterly stuff. Like twice in a year, staff will have to go and retrain based on what they've known already. So if we say every month, it's like wasting precious time. That's resources. When you take one staff out for like how many hours every month, that's a big loss for the company as well. So they've known this thing, and I believe practice makes perfect. As they work daily on it, many of them have been with us for about 2-3 years. So the more they work, the more they get good in this thing. So at least doing twice a year, I think is a good stuff. Or what do you think?
I think we can give them training in staff meeting, because we are having staff meeting every single month with our staff. We can increase 1 hour more, like increase of 1 hour, we can make it 2 hours. The staff
we can
meeting,
introduce them new things.
This
items.
1 hour we can give them the training,
That's fine.
especially the old staff.
That's fine. That's fine. I think we can squeeze that in the meeting.
Yeah.
But because I've been able to understand just that the major reason for this thing is training, and Sharon, you're responsible for the training. So I would like you to like look for extra ways and extra measures how you would do that, and that will really be appreciated if you do that. And is there any other thing that anybody would like to say regarding these issues on the meeting, or is there any other problem in departments?
My problem is that we are losing this. This is too much for me.
This is the thing we have now.
Yeah, and we will give the training. Then let's see what's happened after the training, the next review.
Okay. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it, and I'm just going to put some people responsible for these actions, because just saying these things just like that is not enough. You as a team leader, it's your responsibility to make sure that whatever training that Shorin has given to the staffs, that they comply with it.
Okay.
So you should make sure that the issue of the eyes and the issue of the warmer, even though it is not its responsibility, it's your responsibility. So it's your responsibility to assign someone to do it. You understand? So in that aspect, you should take note of that, and please do that. And Sharon as well, as part of the training, as we've agreed, you're going to add 2 extra days.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, 2 extra days. And Fatima, I will appreciate if you get monitor Sharon closely, Raju closely, so that you can assist him, because sometimes the work on the shop floor is so tedious. If you can spend some time in downstairs with them on the shop floor and to understand what is really happening, that would be really okay. That's fine. Thank you everyone for coming, and we're going to take the steps and see what will come out of it. Hopefully it will solve this problem, and we will stop losing this money. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.